Hey everyone, it's Sandra, and this video is going to be a makeup tutorial with a twist because I am going to be using a couple of new makeup products and I'm going to be putting them to the test, and I will show you how they wear throughout the day. So I'm also going to show you how I achieve this whole look. But the two products I will be putting to the test in this video tutorial will be my eyeliner, trying out a new liquid liner, and a cream eyeshadow. So if you want to see how I achieve this look and how the new products are performing, just keep watching. So let's start with the base. I'm using the By Terry Hyaluronic Summer. This is a bronzing primer. My preferred method is using it with this Real Techniques buffing brush. I just put a little bit of it on the back of my hand, and then I go in and buff it into the skin. This has no coverage at all. It just gives me a bit of a tan look on my face. I still don't know if I like this product or not. On one hand, I like the fact that it has no coverage because it literally looks like I have been out in the sun and got a tan. Like, this is exactly how my face would react to regular sun exposure. So I like that about it, but at the same time, the texture is kind of weird and can be patchy sometimes. It takes a little bit to get it to work into the skin. There we go. Now my face actually matches my neck a little bit more. I'm going to go in with foundation, and I'm using the Maybelline Dream Velvet Foundation in the shade 60 Sandy Beige. I like to apply it directly onto the Beauty Blender, and then I always start with my chin because that's where I need the most coverage, and then I work it into the skin. This really gives a beautiful finish to the skin. I'm going to use a little bit of the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade number 10. Under the eyes, around my nose, and just to highlight a little bit, and blending it out with the Beauty Blender. I'm just setting the under eye area with some Laura Mercier. This is the brightening powder. Just setting a tiny little bit around my nose and chin. For the eyes, I'm going to be putting this thing to the test today, and it's the Clarins Ombre Waterproof Eyeshadow Shimmering Cream Color, and this is in the color Golden Sand. And I already gave it a little swatch on the back of my hand, and I rinsed my hands with water and it did not move. It does stick to the waterproof claim, but now let's see how it wears on my eyes. I have very oily eyelids and a lot of eyeshadows crease on me. So I'm going to just apply it straight from the tube, blending it in with my finger. So this is definitely more of a base product. Or you can wear it by itself if you just want a really simple, natural look. And I'm going to take a MAC 217 brush. I'm just going to blend it out because this is going to be the only thing I'm wearing on my eyes today. I want to see how it wears throughout the day, so. But it gets really, really sheer when you work it with the brush. So I'm going to add a tiny bit more just on my actual eyelid and apply with my finger to get a bit more intensity. I'm thinking of doing a video on my golden bronze eyeshadow collection, so if you are a golden bronze eyeshadow junkie like me and you're interested in seeing a video about it, let me know in the comment section below. So here it is on the eyes, and I'm going to use a little bit of this Maybelline crayon. This is the Color Tattoo crayon in the color Creamy Chocolate. I feel like I need a little something. Now for eyeliner, I'm using something else for the first time today, and this is the Ardency in Punker Rock On Waterproof Liquid Liner. Jaclyn Hill raved about it in a video, and she said that this is the best, most intense black liquid liner she's ever tried, and I'm still on the hunt for that holy grail because spending $56 on the Tom Ford every time would be a little bit painful. So if I can find something at a lower price point, that's just as good. The packaging is super cute, nice and black, and it has a felt tip. It does not glide on nearly as smoothly as the Tom Ford. If you can see, it keeps skipping. It is very black though, which is nice. The felt tip is really, really sturdy. It's a great felt tip. It's not flimsy at all, but not sure you can see that it does skip. It doesn't glide on smoothly, so you can get a jagged line. But in terms of intensity, it's really good. It was super, super black. feel like I have to shake it up so I can get more product. But it is super intense. So maybe it will make up for it in lasting power. All right, so liquid liner is on, and first impressions, definitely not as easy to work with as the Tom Ford. It doesn't glide on as smoothly, but it is more intense of a black right away, which I do like. And it has a felt tip, but the felt tip is actually one of the best felt tips I have ever tried. It's very sturdy, very sharp. It doesn't get flimsy. Price-wise, it is less than half the price of the Tom Ford. This was $25 and the Tom Ford is $56. But the proof will be in how this lasts throughout the day. So this is the Ardency In Punker Liner. I'm going to do my mascara and my eyebrows, and I'll see you in a minute. Now for the finishing touches, we're gonna get our bronze on, and this is this glorious bronzing palette, also by Clarins, part of their summer collection. This is like a giant Charlotte Tilbury blush. So I'm gonna try and swish and pop with this. I'm going to just go around all the bronzing shades. This is a Zoeva brush. I've been using it for bronzer and it's super soft. It's so nice. It's the number 101 brush. So. And then I'm just taking the same brush and popping it in the center to get that peach shade. It's actually really pigmented. Very, very finely milled. There's no fallout or anything. Last but not least, for the lips, I'm using this lip combination, Chanel number 77 Ingenue. This is a very, very pale beige color. Has a nice glossy finish. I feel like it can be quite dull worn just by itself, so I'm using this new lip perfector, and this is in the shade number 11. This works really well with beige nude lipsticks. So it just gives a really nice, subtle, peachy nude lip. So this is the finished look. I'm actually really feeling it right now. Very soft, peachy, bronzy look. It is exactly 1:30 p.m. So I'm gonna go head out, run my errands, and I will be catching up with you in a few hours. It's super hot and sunny outside, so I'll see you later. Hello, it is now 4:30, so it's been 3 hours and I just got home actually. I was running errands and unfortunately I could not take you with me because my vlog camera was dead. But let's do a eye situation check. So far so good. I mean, the eyeliner hasn't faded. I am looking super greasy, so I definitely need to blot. Even though the intensity of the black is still there, the actual product is flaking away a little bit and it almost looks like it's shrinking. As far as the eyeshadow goes, it's still good, no creasing, and still looks pretty fresh. And I've actually now washed my hands 3 times and applied hand sanitizer once, and the eyeshadow and the eyeliner are still kicking on the back of my hand. All right, so this is the 6.5 hour update. I've had a super busy, super productive day. Lots of activity. I cooked dinner, I dewormed a tree outside, and the swatch of that eyeshadow is still living strong. It's still going strong on the back of my hand. It's crazy. And the eyeliner, it's still there. The eyeshadow has faded a little bit, but it has not creased. And the eyeliner has flaked in some spots. Not sure if I can get in there. Can you see that? Can you see the flaking? It's still pretty good. I mean, the eyeshadow hasn't creased or anything. It's just fading, but it's fading away okay. Hello, so here I am. It is now 9 p.m. I really want to take my makeup off, do a nice face mask, and then get ready for bed, but I thought I would fill you in on my final thoughts of the eye products that I got to try today. The eyeshadow, here is a close-up. So the eyeshadow still has not creased at all. It just has faded, but it's also still there on the back of my hand after doing numerous chores and dishes and washing my hands multiple times throughout the day. It's still on there. The eyeliner never faded and it never smudged. It just flaked a tiny little bit. And then, as I mentioned in the beginning, it just wasn't as smooth of an initial application, but in terms of lasting power, I have super oily eyelids, and the Kat Von D eyeliner, both of them, both the tattoo and the ink liner, and numerous eyeliners that I've tried from the drugstore, none of them have made it this far without smudging or fading. So the fact that the black stayed intense, I feel like the black of this stayed more intense than the Tom Ford. I keep comparing it to the Tom Ford just because that's the last liquid eyeliner that I have used, so the comparison is fresh in my mind. I love the fact that this eyeshadow has not creased on me. It's going to be a good summer staple, and I think this eyeshadow would be a beautiful base for a nice bronzy smoky eye as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little tweaked format of a makeup tutorial, and I thought I would fill you in on these new products that I'm trying out today. I hope you are having a fantastic day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
To society's desire, smoking retribution, keep